Good morning. Hi, Taurus. This is going to be your little weekly check-in that I'm going to try to do these more often. Not sure how that's going to go, but we're going to do our best. Taurus, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus cross watchers. If that is you, discern the messages accordingly. Remember that not every reading is for you. If you're interested in a personal one-on-one, information is in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. Feel free to reach out. So Taurus, if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who might be new, welcome to the channel. I am Nicole. It is lovely to have each and every one of you. So, all right, let's get into it. So we're just going to see what's happening for you guys right now. See what kind of energy is surrounding you. Pardon the technology. As you can see, it's kind of cut off. You can't see the table. The new technology is on its way in, so it won't be long. We'll be able to have a better view here. So just bear with me while we get what we need. Okay, all right, guys, sorry, check on that real quick. It's Tuesday morning already. Full moon tonight, today, whatever. Fortitude and fragments. Taurus, what's hopping? What's going on for you guys? Taurus, spirit for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know right now? What does Taurus need to know right now? I feel like, Taurus, for some of you, this may be in regards to children. We'll go with that. Interesting. What do we got here? Space. You may be a little conflicted this week when it comes to your children. For some of you, this is like, Taurus, it's always complicated with you guys for some reason here lately. For some of you, this is going to go a couple of different ways. This is the message they're giving me. For some of you, there may have been some lack of quality time with your kids, and it's trying to bring that back together. For some of you, you may be struggling in the sense of trying to balance life and also be able to have your space to just breathe as a human being, right? You know, parents, we all need a timeout too. Or for some of you, this may be an unwanted timeout that you're having from your children at this time. For others of you, this is about your inner child. I feel like for some of you, you have forgotten what it means to live within your inner child and to express love to yourself, to those inner childhood wounds that need to be addressed. Taurus, your shit has been heavy on and off for months. I would love to go into in-depths of these, but it wouldn't be fair to all the other signs. You guys, you know, I'm gonna try to keep these short and simple. But, you know, if you're struggling with time away from your kids, whether it's wanted or unwanted or needed or not needed, whatever, I'm going to tell you that in due time, this is going to balance out. And then for those of you who are dealing, you might be fighting with somebody surrounding you about the time that you're spending with your children. So if you guys are in separate households and, you know, mom lives one place, dad lives another, whatever, trying to find a way to bring that together. For others of you, this could also be relationship issues as well. Children may be affecting your love life right now as well. And it's like, you're going to have to be more reliable when it comes to situations. You may be dealing with somebody who's not reliable and they're not doing their part. Timing is going to be very important when it comes to this particular situation for each of you. Because it's like it may feel like things just aren't coming together the way that you had hoped at this time. It's got the potential to change. I feel like, boy, Taurus, I wasn't prepared for this. I just did Capricorn's reading and it was not as crazy. Let's pull some more cards before I go any further, because I'm getting so many different messages from this, just these couple of cards. It's got the potential to really work out very well. But it's like everybody's got to be on the same page in this. And then for you, if this is you who is dealing with being in touch with your inner child, it's like you may have dealt with people that were not dependable over the years. And so now it's trying to nurture and be dependable for yourself. You know, it's you guys, goodness gracious. Spirit is saying, let your world expand. So whatever that is about for you, let your world expand. I feel like there's really a clash when it comes to your children and yourself. That's really how this feels to me overall. Like you're not sure how to get around certain things or do certain things. You're trying to unify situations with others, with your children, with yourself. For Taurus this week. Spirit just keeps bringing it to my attention that for some of you, this could be a timeout from your kids. Why? I don't know. I'm not going to dig too deep into this because we'll be an hour in before we're done. I just seen 611, healing the heart. The power of purpose. Taurus. All right. I'm going to be straight with you, right? This is what I'm picking up. It's like you don't have the compassion right now, the ability to reach out to your children, or you're in a space of trying to fix you. Not the best words, but this is how it's coming through. To fix you, to provide a space of love, care, and nurture. So maybe you've been in a space for some time where you've just not been emotionally available to your children or to yourself, to your inner child. And you're recognizing that maybe a timeout, this is going to be a unique situation, is necessary so that you can get back to, Spirit is saying, the bare minimum. So if you guys have been depleted and exhausted in timing, again, there's that time machine. I just talked about that timing. Maybe something that you've, something that you've done or something that somebody else has done. Remember, roles can be reversed. Exposed some very significant truths. You know, I'm going to say this. Use your children as if you have kids and this is about them, and even your inner child, use that as a catalyst for making good things happen. Let that be your inspiration, right? As to why we move into a better space in life. We want to heal ourselves. We need to heal for the sake of our children. So we have children that don't grow up from traumatic situations, or just hard situations, right? Obviously, life is not peaches and cream all the time, and that's okay, right? But in the same space, like, something's got to give, something's got to change here. And I think that there's a hard realization surrounding this, that's something has got to come together in a more dependable way for you guys. Oh, Taurus, this is not what I was expecting this morning. Golly, we'll blame it on the full moon energy. The Oracle's gift, 10. You know, you're going from a 5 to a 10. For some of you, this may be something you were going through. Say sacred reverence. It's unity. It's like it's trying to reunify you with certain aspects of life. And I really do feel that the idea of children sticks out so damn heavily. Because something's being shown back to you and you're recognizing that this needs to be pulled together, that things need to shift, things need to change. It is a higher calling to you, and your children may be a very large part of this and what it is that needs to change for you. So it's like the Spirit is saying, let the chips fall where they let the chips fall where they lie. I'm sorry. And just understand that this period of whatever difficulty that you may have had in the past couple of weeks, it's coming to an end, and you're going to reunify yourself away from these situations and with your children or your inner child, where it will become lighter. But I feel like you're struggling to to get there. It's almost like you're being impatient on getting there and what that means for you. Taurus, what in the world? This damn full moon. Yeah, endings and beginnings. Reminder, like I feel like, you know, it's constantly in the back of your head about a particular situation. You know, and again, I feel like this is closing out for you guys. So I don't know what difficulties you've had, but it is closing out. Wishing, yeah. There's a longing going on here within you and hope that things are going to turn around for the better. And yes, look, success, focus, invisible. So you went from, you know, you had to go through this darker period of whatever this was so that you could understand how to redirect your focus on the things that you need to be focusing on at this time. And Capricorn got that focus card as well. But wishing and hoping, right? Like praying for something better to come along. Talk to your guides, talk to spirit. Get yourself back into a spiritually balanced place so that things just divinely flow for you. You know, our guides are always with us, but unless we directly, they don't have the right to intervene, right? Like they can be there to support us, but they don't have the right to just intervene on our behalf. So, you know, you may be at a point right now where you're having a come to Jesus kind of moment. And that's okay. So it's like during the day, like you're feeling nostalgic and at night. And I think I remember saying to you in your last video, it was something about the days and the nights. There was something, sleep pattern, there was something going on. But hoping and wishing that things come together the way that you're hoping that they will. Whether this is in regards to children again maybe affecting your situation, whether this is with just your inner child of how you're going to navigate moving forward. I don't know, Taurus. I mean, I could sit here all day and dive deeper, but we're not going to, unfortunately. All right, Spirit, for Taurus for this week, what do they need to know? Financial constraints. I feel like you guys have just had your ass kicked. You know, strategy. You're going to have to plan how you're going to pull yourself out of this rut that you've been in. Financial constraint strategy, man holding heart, doors to romance. Taurus. Before I speak too much on this, I'm going to clarify again. Financial constraints. Some of you may be feeling like you were in financial lack or just lacking on the emotional level and plane. Things may have, the Spirit is saying the well may have dried up. I want to say, were you nurturing it though? If you're not nurturing it, yeah, things can become a little, you know, barren. You're trying to readjust your finances. You're trying to readjust your stability. You're trying to readjust all of these aspects of your life right now, because you recognize that the way that this has gone down, and I'm going to say particularly 2 to 3 weeks, the past 2 to 3 weeks, more specifically that 2 is a marker for me. That's been a significant struggle for you guys. So now it's, you know, getting back to, I always say, take it back to the basics. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, and the moon in the reverse. So yes, there's some truths coming to light about certain situations and people surrounding you as well. The High Priestess, and you know this, like I feel like it's like I want to go, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. This is something that you already are fully aware of. There may have been some secrets surrounding this particular situation. If you were trying to hide something, it's being brought to light. If someone surrounding you was trying to hide something, whether it was emotional or whatever, the moon, Cancer, Pisces energy right there. You know, this full moon is opening this up. There's some truths being revealed. There's some things being seen. Things are going to start to shift for the better, I think, in the long run. Pertaining to this situation, so just pay attention to that. And then this man holding heart, Spirit. Ladies, gentlemen, whatever it is that you identify with, somebody's got you up in your head, up in your heart, up in your emotional space. Though I feel like these are different energies. That Son of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Some serious fuckery. Someone may be presenting themselves to you in a very loving manner. And you're contemplating this situation. This cycle was meant to close. There is these truths or whatever this is was coming out. You may have just been sincerely distracted during a period of time that created, you know, whatever your distraction was, it wasn't good. And that may have affected your relationships with your children, your relationship with yourself, your spiritual growth. And now, you know, and this may be this person who's surrounding this situation. I wouldn't trust it. That Son of Wands to me, I don't know why I get the vibe, especially with this deck, that he is just a shithead. There's no other way to explain it. I think you had an opportunity from a situation to walk away. You chose not to walk away from it. Understand, if you want everything else to change in your life, you have to walk away from whatever the situation is in dealing with this person, because they are affecting your ability to heal. It's not reliable. You're hoping and wishing that things will come together. It's not happening the way that you had hoped that it would. This full moon is very, for whatever reason Taurus is coming in, very imperative to your well-being. Very imperative to where it is that you're going. It is time to release and let go of the things that are not serving you, because this was supposed to close out. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You see that there's no opportunity or growth to be had there. It doesn't provide stability, and you've gone from the one, you should have completed a cycle, to the Two of Pentacles. Juggling things, trying to figure it out, not knowing what to do. Sending you so much love, but get your shit together. You know, you may have to cut some things out. You may have to emotionally walk away from certain situations, but I feel like all of a sudden you're interested in your desires rather than your responsibilities. And right now, this is going to have to be a matter of responsibility. Taurus. Oh my goodness. I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. Like, there's your message. But all right, I've been touching on love with some of these with all of these readings I'm doing this week. So we'll get you a couple cards when it comes to love and romance and see what's happening. Let your friends help you. Playfulness. I want to say, are you spending too much time with friends or whatever this is? But let your friends help you. I mean, are they an asset or are they a distraction? That's going to be the important thing. The things that you're investing your time into, are they an asset or are they a distraction? Spirit for Taurus this week. Soulmate or past life relationship. You have known each other before. Separation, yeah. This, just because, okay, you know, we romanticize everything and we also think that it's supposed to stay around forever. That's our human nature, to attach ourselves to our situations that way. There may have been this familiarity and you may think that it was supposed to go somewhere or do something, but there is a need to separate yourself from whatever the situation is. But Taurus, it's like, okay, reconciliation, wedding. Like, I think, right? Whatever, this situation is very recent to you. Whatever this isn't 6 months ago. This isn't a year ago. This isn't 6 months down the line. This is now. And it's very prominent to me that this, whatever this situation is back and forth, quick moving. It's creating these distractions. It's creating this distance within your structures that you had previously. But you guys are kind of like monkeying around with it. Two or not to. Should I? Today I will, tomorrow I won't engage. Today I will, tomorrow. And you guys are very, this is that push and pull. Be careful that this isn't twin flame energy. Twin flame energy will create that dynamic, the runner and the chaser. And it's kind of like, I'm going to say, when I see this type of shit come out in a reading, and if it's causing havoc in the rest of your life, it's not meant for you. That, you know, spirit, universe, God, whatever is trying to show you something, and I don't think you're listening. So wake up, pay attention. You've got too many distractions going on right now. You need to focus on yourself and in your home life. Okay? You're in Taurus. I'm kind of surprised to see this, in a way, with you, because you're usually pretty grounded, even when other things are going on. You're still typically pretty grounded. So, don't get yourself into something that's not going to be serving of you for the long haul. Don't make commitments to something unless there's going to be balance, equal reciprocity. It's not causing mass distractions. You're not forgetting the things in your life that are important, that you need to be focused on at this time. It's just a very, very important message. Whew. Taurus, still, yeah, one of the longest ones I've done. If you guys find this video resonates for you, please hit that like button. It's super helpful. And then, again, if you want to dive into your more personal aspect of this, feel free to reach out to me. Information is in the description box below. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps circulate the channel for other folks, and it also lets me know what's going on your side, right? So, all right, Taurus, you've got your words of wisdom for the day. Make it happen, all right? Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.